Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Shardlight. We're here at Pop's farm still, and we're going to do a little bit of speculation as to how Aimee ended up here in the first place and who exactly the mysterious Reaper is. Now, I have two theories. The first theory is that it's Gus here. The Reaper was tall and imposing and had a quiet voice, so it's something Gus could definitely pull off and would explain how Aimee ended up here. Now, Pop said they found her near the fence line, but Pops could be in on it as well and assisting Gus. We don't know why yet, but that's one theory. The other theory is a little bit stranger, and if you think about the Reaper, tall, black-garbed, imposing, everyone fears him, we could do the Darth Vader route and assume that maybe the Reaper is Aimee's father. Maybe Aimee's father didn't actually die and took up the Reaper persona, which, could work. But there's a lot of mystery going on as to who exactly the Reaper is, kind of like a modern-day plague doctor. But speaking of the Reaper, we need to go talk to the Reaper cult. So let's take a look at the farmhouse here before we move on. That rifle certainly looks tempting.
Pop's old hunting rifle. It's just decorative these days.
Well, Aimee's good at fixing things.
It hasn't been used in so long, it'd be liable to blow up in my face if I tried.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Apparently that's been my home for the past 3 weeks. Nothing in there except a bed, and I'm not sleepy right now.
Yeah, we can talk to Pop and Gus, but I want to do that last.
I don't think this old thing gets used much anymore. Now's not the time for cooking.
Okay. Oh.
I'm pretty sure that used to be Gus's old toy chest. I'm not gonna look through all their stuff. I've always liked this one. It's Gus and his mom when he was about 6 months old. It's really not my place to start redecorating.
I thought we could actually look at the photos.
Pop's wedding photo. They look great.
Well, that seems to be the last of the options. Let's talk to Gus first.
I wonder if he ever takes off that apron.
That's
right. Take a load off.
That's a good question, actually.
So I'm being hunted by the aristocracy?
They've eased off a bit, but they were really cracking down a couple of weeks ago. I've had to avoid the market district for a while, just because I was sick of being harassed every day.
I think they got tired and mostly gave up after a while. They still have wanted posters up, but nobody's blabbed. You've got yourself some pretty loyal friends.
Thank you. I'm sorry to have caused you trouble.
Now, that's actually a good thing, because if Gus is okay, that means Gordon's okay as well. So the only casualties we've had so far have been Clem and Denby out of the characters that we know.
Are your sheep doing any better with the blue burglar?
As a matter of fact, they are. A week after I planted it, it was sprouting up everywhere. And the sheep love it. Too early to tell just yet, but I think we might just be okay for next season.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I should know about the Reaper cult?
Just that you should stay away from them if you can help it. I don't want to see you dancing around chanting mumbo-jumbo.
Come on, Pop. Aimee's got a good head on her shoulders. You know she's not capable of being taken in by people like that.
I've seen some people I thought were pretty level-headed get swept up in their nonsense. I don't know what they're drinking, but be careful, Aimee.
I'll be fine. Both of you. Relax.
That's easy for you to say.
I really should be going.
Come back anytime you want to rest. We'll be here.
Please be careful out there, Aimee.
So I assume that's the same option as talking to Pop?
That's right. Take a look. Come back.
Yeah.
Please be careful.
Okay.
I'll see you guys later.
Take care of yourself out there, Aimee.
And reactor entrance, market district, which we can't go back to, I would assume. So let's head to the Cathedral of St. Stephen again. We got the marble head, see if anything has changed here.
Hi there.
Welcome. What may I help you with?
Now, I think I've already used the code word with her, but let's just try that again.
I think you should know that I've got the perfect life.
And you could have the perfect death if you embrace the Reaper.
Can I go in?
That depends. Are you ready to die?
Ugh. Well, we need to get in here and find some answers, so...
Yes, I'm ready to die.
You lack conviction. You still need to prepare yourself to be ready to die. You should come back when you're serious.
My trusty crossbow. I've got one bolt. I can't just go around shooting everything I see. I have to conserve ammo. I can't just go around shooting people.
Well, the Reaper would actually probably welcome that.
I don't think carrying around a severed marble head will help.
The broken statue. We still...
Hey! Where do you think you're going?
Inside the cathedral?
Not without getting clearance from me, you aren't.
I'll just be gone.
Farewell.
So we've struck out in that regard. So we need to check some other places. I really would like to go... Let's go in the Market District East. And good. Amy's decided to keep her hood and mask on.
Hello, Marishka.
Aimee, get away from here. Guards are looking for you. Be careful.
Thanks for the warning, Marishka, but I'll be fine.
Please go, Aimee. Do not stay here.
Feels like only half the stock is...
Same old, same old. We got a wanted poster here.
Wanted, Aimee Wellard, for crimes including breaking and entering, theft, trespassing, and murder. Wellard is considered armed and dangerous. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is instructed to report to the Ministry of Energy. Ripping down a wanted poster isn't going to magically make me innocent again.
Fair enough.
A bird that nice is most likely way out of my price range.
Well, Gus isn't here to say no. Maybe we can get clearance from this guy.
Excuse me?
May I help you?
Do you know where the Reaper is?
Believe me, if I did, I'd be gone already.
I think I need to worship the Reaper.
Well, this is certainly a different attitude from the last time we spoke. If I may ask, what caused you to change your mind?
I saw him, the Reaper.
Oh, I hardly think that can be true. Only one person has seen the Reaper and lived, and that is our founder. Surely you have an actual reason for wanting to join the Acolytes?
I'm ready to join. I promise.
Are you? What troubles you?
All this time, I've just been trying to survive, but compared to everything else that's been going on, it seems kind of pointless now. I mean, my green lung vaccine will be wearing off soon. 2 of my friends are dead because of me, and the government wants my head. I just don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to keep living like this. I'm lost. I need help, and I don't know where to go.
It's all right. You came to the right place. Go talk to Claire in front of the cathedral. Tell her you are ready. Good luck on your journey to death, young lady. May the Reaper take you swiftly and peacefully.
I better get a swanky top hat.
Thanks.
Let's see if Gordon's okay. Uh-oh. Gordon is not here.
I'm not interested in any of this junk.
What about Nelson? I mean, Marishka's still here, but she wasn't actually assisting the rebellion. Okay, Nelson's still here.
Hi, Nelson.
Aimee, you shouldn't stick around too long. The guards have been looking for you.
Is there anything we can read that's different?
I think I'd like to read for a while, if that's okay.
Of course. What?
Okay, same old stuff.
Actually,
As you...
Well, let's head back to the Cathedral and let Claire know that we're ready for our top hat. The thing I'm kind of worried about in terms for Aimee's character is it'd probably be very easy for her to actually start believing a lot of the cult's rhetoric. So we'll see.
Hi there.
Welcome. What may I help you with?
I
Are you all right? You seem troubled.
don't know. Things have just been so hard and
It's okay. You're safe here. Tell me what's happening.
I'm just trying to make things right, but every time I think it's getting better, something worse happens. I didn't want any of this to happen. I just wanted to fix my dad's car before I die.
So you're dying then?
Yeah, I don't have long.
Then are you ready to die?
I think so. Yes. I just want to see my loved ones again.
Say no more then. Go inside and speak with our leader, Jess. She'll be glad to welcome you to the Acolytes.
I'm scared, Claire.
That's entirely natural. Just know that you are safe here. Nobody wants to hurt you. You're in welcome arms. May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker.
Now, one thing that's interesting here is the Reaper cultist, or not the Reaper cultist in the market square didn't sell Aimee out. So that's a little bit interesting.
Ah, young lady. I'm so pleased to see you've decided to join us here. Please, make yourself at home and feel welcome. The Acolytes of the Reaper are glad to have you here to celebrate with us and await your time of passage to the Promised Land. Follow me and have a seat. You're just in time to hear the daily affirmation.
Little creepy girl. Just standing there. This must be Jess.
Brothers and sisters, as another sun sets, we seek comfort in the knowledge that we are all one day closer to the Promised Land. Although no members of our flock have taken the great journey today, tomorrow still awaits. Always remember that no matter how terrible things may seem for us here, the Promised Land will heal all our pain and suffering. We are all here, born into this struggle, to come so far and end up returning to dust. Now let us join together in a moment of silence to honor the Reaper and pray for a visit from him soon.
Sorry.
Let the music and celebration begin. May death come swiftly for us all.
So say we all. Ooh. That's cool. Looks like, sounds like they're playing, hang drums. Well, let's just work our way this way.
I wonder if playing dress up with statues is considered sacrilegious.
Yeah, I can confirm that.
Real marble. Nice. What is she doing in here? She's just a little girl.
At least she's not singing creepy songs while doing jump rope.
Hello there.
Hi,
What's your name, kiddo?
Maggie. What's yours?
I'm Aimee. How old are you, Maggie?
7.
That's kind of young to be in a place like this.
Mommy brought me here. She's been coughing and tried to get better. Then I started coughing too. She says that if I pray to the Reaper, I won't hurt anymore.
When did you start living here with the other the other worshippers?
About 2 weeks ago, after Daddy died. Mommy and I were really sad, but one day she went out to the market, and when she came back, she said she'd found a way for us to be with him again. So we came here and met all these nice people. Sometimes I still feel sad, but they help me feel happy again.
Have a good day.
May the Reaper take you!
Oh, there's that creepiness.
That's a catchy tune they're playing.
I know, right?
I shouldn't bother them. They're really into their music.
What about the basin here?
I think these were once used to hold holy water. It's very fancy at any rate. It's empty.
And we have nothing to put water in. Okay. Guess we can go ahead and talk to her now.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, but I had some questions for you.
I'll be happy to answer them.
Let's go ahead and talk to this guy first, though.
So, what is it you do in here?
We wait for our appointed times, when the Reaper will appear to us and guide us through the ether to the Promised Land. Every one of us has an expiration date, if you will. We gather here and hope that ours will be this very day. When one of us does pass on, we celebrate them and ask the Reaper to consider us for the next journey. In the meantime, we enjoy each other's company and express our adoration for the Reaper and his grim task.
To tell you the God's honest truth, in terms of other religions that could have formed in this post-apocalyptic world, these guys don't seem that bad. Now, we don't know if there's any kind of secrets or anything that we need to find out, but the kind of visage that they give off when you actually come into this place, it could have been a lot worse.
Is there a reason everyone wears a top hat?
As a sign of reverence and respect. Our leader has described the figure of the Reaper to us many times. He wears a tall black hat and long robes. You must have noticed the symbol we have adopted to represent him incorporates the image of the hat.
I did notice that, yes.
By wearing these hats, we feel a closeness, a kinship with him.
How come Jess doesn't wear one?
She chooses not to. Her reasons are her own.
Kind of reminds me of the Mad Hatter from Batman. I wonder how they were able to find such nice top hats in this world. Maybe there was a haberdashery that was untouched by the bombings.
Can anyone join your group if they want to?
Yes. Anyone who is prepared to face and accept the inevitable is welcome to join us.
How do you know when people are ready?
The sincerity of wanting to die can't be easily faked. When I first spoke with you, you clearly weren't ready. It was easy to tell when you were.
Isn't it possible to misjudge?
Of course. But most people who aren't truly ready to die don't normally stay in the flock for very long. It has happened before, and it's a pity to lose them, but hopefully they will return someday.
What brought you into the flock?
I was looking for solace. Last year, I lost my entire family to green lung. I was devastated. And one day, I was walking through the market district and, like you, happened to speak to a fellow acolyte. She told me about the Reaper, how we shouldn't fear death, and my eyes were opened. Rather than mourn my family, I should be happy for them. After all, isn't there no better reward than to be taken from this miserable world to someplace better? They have known the Reaper and seen his benevolence. All I can do is hope for the same. My former life has no meaning. My future lies in the next world, and the Reaper will take me there when the time comes, so I may be with my loved ones again. Does that answer your question?
Yes, I think it does.
I think you will find that many of my brothers and sisters joined for similar reasons.
I'll speak to you later.
I look forward to it.
Now, one thing we need to keep in mind here is Jess and this cult probably would not like news of the government holding back the vaccine to get out. Because if everyone gets vaccine and moves on with their lives and starts doing things that are more productive towards society, they lose converts. And that's probably that's something that no church wants to have happen. And we got some... Oh, that's the plane wreckage.
That does not look good. They've drawn their sign for the Reaper on it.
So it's a rectangle with the line across. Okay. That's probably going to come in handy a little bit later.
She looks haunted by something. Excuse me?
Yes?
Are you the leader of the Reaper cult?
Indeed. My name is Jess. Welcome. I'd prefer it if you didn't use such a pejorative word to describe us, though. We're the Acolytes of the Reaper. Please address us by that name, if you would.
Of course. I'm sorry. My name is Aimee, by the way.
A pleasure, Aimee. May you find the peace you seek here.
Can you tell me about the Reaper?
Of course. Was there anything in particular you wanted to know?
Oh, we can get a lot of information from her.
Who is he?
He is our savior, the shepherd, the psychopomp. He is the one who would lead us to the promised land, the life beyond.
Heaven?
It has many names. Heaven, paradise, nirvana, the promised land. But though the names vary, the concept remains the same.
Can you be sure it will be better? Or that there even is a promised land?
Even if what lies beyond death is nothing but oblivion, it would still be better than this world.
I suppose so.
That right there is Pascal's wager. If you've never heard of that, that's a man named Pascal basically gave off the philosophy that, well, it's good to believe in an afterlife because even if there's nothing at the end of death, you still get paradise by believing in a higher power.
What does the Reaper do?
He removes us from the misery of this life and takes us beyond.
How?
His legion of ravens patrols the skies and searches for the sick and dying. They appear to those who are near death and summon him.
Ravens?
Yes, ravens with red eyes that refuse to sing. If you see one, it means he's near.
I've seen quite a few of them, actually.
Then consider yourself lucky, Aimee. You are not long for this world.
So the Reaper has been close to us even since the Rockwall prison.
What's your reason for worshipping him?
I was once a non-believer, but I had an experience many years ago that changed everything.
What happened?
I saw him, and I lived. At first I didn't know why, but in time I came to understand. I was chosen. It became my duty to spread his word. Death is coming for us all. We must embrace it rather than fear it.
Does that mean you're a suicide cult?
I asked you not to use that word.
Right, sorry.
And no, we are not. To die by our own hands would disrupt the Reaper's pattern. We all have our allotted times, and expediting those would anger him. So we wait and comfort each other in our last days.
Do you know where I can find the Reaper?
Your time will come. Just be patient.
No, you don't understand. I've already seen him. I need to find him again.
You've seen him?
Yes, a few weeks ago.
Did he speak to you?
He did. He said he was going to ease my pain.
And yet, here you are.
When I saw him, I was fighting for my life. It took me 3 weeks just to stand again. I didn't want to die. Now, I don't know. I just want to see my friends and family again.
I'm sorry you've been through so much. You need to find out why you were robbed of your passage to the Promised Land. You need to have the vision.
The what?
It's a ritual we have for those who seek communion with the Reaper. It will allow you to speak to him and ask whatever questions you want. Go through that door there. It will lead you to a courtyard. Sit on the bench. Underneath it, you will find a decanter. Drink from it. You will soon go into a deep trance. If you are lucky, he will come to you.
That's all I wanted to know about the Reaper for now.
Very well.
How come you don't wear a hat like everyone else?
When I saw the Reaper, the encounter left me feeling terrified. My hair turned white, seemingly overnight. When I began spreading the word, I decided to use my hair as a symbol of my encounter, as proof that what I saw was real. To cover it up with a hat would be a disservice to his legacy.
That makes sense.
So, why is there a plane sticking out of this church?
The story goes that on the day the world ended, there was an airplane flying overhead that got caught in the blast. It ended up crashing into this cathedral, killing all those on board, as well as everyone inside the building.
That's awful.
Is it? They were spared the misery of the world after the catastrophe. I rather envy them, to be honest.
Have a good day.
May death come to you swiftly, fellow seeker.
Okay, so We've got the wreckage there. Something is glinting. And we've got an acolyte over here.
This wreckage is horrifying, but maybe there's something I can use. There's a loose piece of shrapnel here with a sharp edge. You can never have too many weapons.
Says the lady who refused to take a knife from the kitchen when we were there earlier.
She looks lost in thought. Hi there, I'm Aimee. I'm new here.
I thought so. Welcome into the Reaper's embrace, Aimee. I'm Ellie.
What brought you to join the Acolytes?
When my family found out I had green lung, they kicked me out. I wasn't angry at them, but I felt so alone. I hated the idea of dying with so many things left unfinished. But then Jess found me and took me in. She told me the word of the Reaper. I was so happy to learn that I could find a better life after death, that this was only one step in a larger plan. It's so much better to die happy and among friends than alone with no guidance.
Have you seen your family again?
My mother saw me preaching in the market once and ran away. They don't understand, but it's their choice not to. I have all the family I need here.
Have you had a chance to speak with the Reaper?
I haven't had the vision yet, no. My time will come.
I'm going to go now. We'll talk later.
Have a blessed day. May death come for you swiftly.
Well, the one thing that we can definitely say is out of all the people that we've met here in out of these acolytes, none of them seem like bad people. But that may just be the outer shell to a far more sinister center. But we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. In the next one, we will try and see what this vision is about. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, go ahead and click like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.